Tonight, the flu season is off to a deadly start in Minnesota. Now, doctors in the Northland are weighing in on what to expect as the season unfolds. And a decade later, schools up the North Shore say a policy adopted years ago is paying dividends for the district and students. Plus, another rate increase is proposed by Minnesota Power as they seek to offset the cost of going green.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Anthony Matt. Kristen is on assignment. Thanks for joining us. We are in the midst of everyone's least favorite season, that would be flu season. Health officials say so far, one person has died and 19 people have been hospitalized in Minnesota alone. With the season only just getting started, CBS 3's Jesse Slater tells us how you can stay healthy.
Health officials at St. Luke's in Duluth are gearing up for influenza season as we head into November.
We can never really predict how the coming flu season is going to be.
Using data from other parts of the world can be a helpful indicator.
This year was actually a more severe flu season in the southern hemisphere.
Dr. Sarah Lund, an infectious disease physician at St. Luke's, says they consider this season to peak sometime between now and April.
Now is a great time to get the flu shot if you haven't gotten the flu shot yet, because you want to give it some time to start to be effective before the peak of the flu season happens.
Dr. Lund says the CDC and flu vaccine creators work each year to determine which strand of the illness would be best to prevent people from getting sick.
Even though it's not a perfect vaccine and you may get sick, you will not get as sick.
The respiratory infection is no walk in the park.
People have very rapid or acute onset of fevers, chills, body aches, cough, and respiratory symptoms.
Paired with the flu shot, Lund says there are several ways to prevent catching and spreading the nasty infection.
Wash your hands frequently and stay home if you're sick, and try to avoid other people if you know someone is sick with the flu.
St. Luke's says so far this year they have not had any patients hospitalized with the flu. Dr. Lund says if you might be experiencing symptoms of the illness, to see a doctor right away. The bill to clean up after another October storm has come in. This is what things looked like in Duluth on October 21st. You can see high winds and huge waves caused flooding in Canal Park and other parts of the city. Now, Duluth Fire Chief Sean Crget says the total amount of damage from this most recent storm was about $300,000. That dollar amount falls about $85,000 short of the threshold for Homeland Security to declare a state of emergency. Now, the costs will be covered by the city of Duluth. Fortunately, though, the already repaired portions of Duluth's Lake Walk did not suffer any new damage from the latest storm. And with that, we'll get a look at the weather with Dave. Dave, you know, thank goodness we don't have to experience that today. But it is cold, a few snowflakes.
A few snowflakes, a little bit of slip on the roadways this morning, a bit of chill indeed, but, you know, it's not like 1991. I'll show a picture from 1991 when I hit the main weather in a few more minutes, but this is the current picture according to the Doppler and satellite combo map of our area as a much weaker low-pressure system than 2-3 decades ago passes by. It's bringing a chance for some more snow showers during the overnight, and then mostly cloudy on Saturday. So our short-term forecast says 30 to 40% chance for those flurries tonight. Low temps in the 20s for most towns. Saturday should be dry but mostly cloudy. Only mid-30s. The normal is the low 40s. We'll get close on Sunday with a mostly cloudy sky, but another round of flurries, maybe mixed in with some rain, could zap us on Monday. We'll talk about the odds of that payoff coming up in a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Dave. Well, another scam is causing neighbors to be on alert in Sawyer County. Authorities say they've received several complaints about phone calls from people claiming to be with local utility companies. The scammers try to get financial information or payments from their victims and threaten to shut off utilities if payments are not made. The sheriff's office is reminding everyone that utility companies do not operate that way, and if you receive a similar call, don't give out any personal information and call your local utility company. If you do receive a call like this, simply hang up. New at 10, all sexual abuse lawsuits have been settled with the Children's Theater Company in Minneapolis. 9 remaining lawsuits filed by former students who say they were abused by employees of the Children's Theater Company decades ago have all reached settlements. The theater company faced lawsuits by 17 plaintiffs who say they were abused by former employees in the 1970s and 80s. Only one of those cases went to trial. Earlier this year, a jury found the Children's Theater negligent but not liable for a company actor's sexual assault on a teenager. The company did not have to pay damages in that case, but the man accused of the rape did have to pay more than the victim, more than $3 million. And speaking of that, the lawsuits were made possible by the Minnesota Child Victims Act of 2013, which temporarily lifted the statute of limitations for cases of child sexual abuse. A new Wisconsin law goes into effect today that is aimed to help patients access important prescription medication. The step therapy law has a list of requirements for all health insurance companies. These include convenient options for alternate medication and an appeal process for medications that are denied. The new law still allows insurers to take steps to control costs. Companies have until 2020 to ensure that they're complying with the regulations. Officials say that the law will have a positive impact on most people in the state. The aviation industry is facing a major shortage of pilots and maintenance technicians. Fortunately, Lake Superior College is doing their part to solve that problem. CBS 3's Emma Quinn explains how a partnership with Minnesota State University Mankato is getting students in the sky.
Aviation students like freshman Cody Johnson used to have to worry about where they'd finish their education after completing LSC's 2-year pilot program. Not anymore.
It's a lot less stress for us to try and go and find other places that would accept the 60 credits that we get here at LSC.
Friday morning, the school and Minnesota State University Mankato agreed to a transfer agreement.
We offer a 2-year pilot degree program. Mankato offers a 4-year bachelor's degree in aviation, and what we're doing is essentially combining those programs to make our students in the pilot program have this smooth and easy transition and transfer agreement so that they want to go on and work for a commercial airline as a pilot.
And those commercial pilots are needed.
That there currently is a need for pilots, but then they're anticipating in the near future there's going to be an even bigger need for pilots because there's so many retirements that are coming up soon.
Because of that need, Lake Superior College has seen an increase in students interested in aviation. For Johnson, it's one less worry. He's excited to finish his degree and get up in the air.
It's like a whole new world up there. You get up into the sky, it's like, if you can get above the clouds, it's, I don't know, it's indescribable. It's like a whole new world.
According to airline industry studies, by 2035, there will be 790,000 pilot and maintenance technician job openings. Minnesota Power customers could soon be paying more to keep the lights on. The company has filed a request with state regulators to increase rates. CBS 3's Caitlin Moffitt spoke with Minnesota Power today and tells us what this could mean for customers.
Tony, today's filing is just the beginning of a 12 to 18-month process. If approved by the regulators, the increase could come in 2 waves, potentially totaling nearly $12 extra a month on your bill. The first step comes in December when the Minnesota Public Utilities Commission could set an interim rate hike of 7.7%. That's roughly an additional $6 on your bill. Minnesota Power officials say the full request proposes to increase your bill by $11.66 total a month. Small businesses, meanwhile, would see an increase of just over $30 a month. Minnesota Power says they're proposing the increase due to higher operating expenses as they work toward 50% renewable energy over the next 2 years.
During this transformation, our operating costs have increased and our revenue has changed. So today we have filed a request with our state regulators to review and approve an increase in rates for our customers to allow Minnesota Power to continue to deliver safe, reliable, and cleaner energy.
Minnesota Power says even with a rate increase, customers would still be paying the lowest amount for electricity in the state of Minnesota. The last rate hike happened in 2016. The PUC is set to vote in December on the interim rate, and a vote on the final rate increase won't occur until at least next fall. At the same time, Minnesota Power says it has been given permission to increase assistance for low-income customers with their monthly energy bills.
An effort to feed children in the area happened in Duluth tonight. Project Joy hosted an event at the Duluth Curling Club. The purpose is to raise money for the Second Harvest Northern Lakes Food Bank's backpack program. The fundraiser began 8 years ago after Patrick Ply's death, who was a Duluthian known for his community service.
Choosing joy was a theme for him, so we started doing this in his memory and just wanting to give back to the community and tying in kids and food and hunger was just something that I know he would be proud of and support.
The program feeds children in need on weekends throughout northeastern Minnesota and northwest Wisconsin. And for all of you junk lovers, a semi-annual junk hunt is back this weekend in Duluth. It kicked off this morning at the deck and features vendors from all over the state of Minnesota and beyond. Shoppers can find a huge assortment of antique furniture, home decor, jewelry, and other vintage items, plus a new farmers market section. The hunt continues on Saturday from 9 to 4. Still to come on Live, local CBS3 studies show positive results from a 4-day school week at schools in the Northland. Details coming up.
Record high temp for the state is 68 degrees from 1990. Then, of course, 1 year later, the bottom falls out. Big blizzard. Well, 28 years after that, weather is much calmer, but not much warmer. We'll talk about what's coming up for the next 7 days right after our break.
Real steel. Find yours. Right now, double your run times when you buy an AK or AP battery set and get the second battery half off. Battery power made by steel. Find yours at steeldealers.com.
Alexa, turn on the house light.
Now, during SUV season, get over $6,000 total savings or lease an Escape for just $249 a month, only at your Northland Ford dealers.
The best relationships all have a few things in common. They're dependable. They want what's best for you. They come in all shapes and sizes. But most importantly, the best relationships are built to last. You and Blue.
The Dish voice remote just got even more powerful. Why'd we put so much technology in there?
You don't think I've watched a lot of football? You want to put a little wager on it? Bet.
So you can settle that bet without ever taking your eyes off the game.
How many D1 football teams are there?
What you do with that power?
Oh, it's gotta hurt.
Well, that is totally up to you.
Don't look so sad, man. Come on, we're having fun.
New Dish voice remote with the Google Assistant. Dish, tuned into you.
Continue celebrating Native American Heritage Month in November all month long at Black Bear Casino Resort. Friday, November 15th, join us for a free comedy show in the Otter Creek Event Center with the Chiefs of Comedy at 7 p.m. And every day, enjoy Native American-inspired dishes with specials at Seven Fire Steakhouse, The Buffet, and the Sage Deli. Visit blackbearcasinoresort.com for more information on Native American Heritage Month events. Make the Bear your place.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, since yesterday, we've all been talking about the anniversary of the Halloween blizzard of 1991. Began October 31st and didn't really end until November 2nd. So here's a throwback, a turn back time to 91, my old house in Lakeside. Yeah, there's me after shoveling by hand through the huge drifts that were blocking the garage. That was a common scene pretty much through all of the Twin Ports and a good chunk of, frankly, the upper Midwest. Luckily, right now, the weather is calmer, but it is just about cool enough to support snow. A couple of flurries are possible tonight, then a bit of a break for the weekend. Another round of a mix could hit us on Monday, but I don't think we're getting much in the way of accumulations. Here's what we're getting right now for current conditions at the airport in Duluth. It's 27 degrees, relative humidity 78%, westerly wind going 8 miles per hour, and the air pressure 1,017 millibars or 30.03 inches of mercury is high at the surface, but up aloft where it makes a difference, it's low enough for the clouds and the low pressure system that's bringing us the chance for the flurries for the next couple of hours. Temperatures right now include 31 in Watersmeet, 32 Ironwood, and 33s from Ashland to Hayward, 31 Superior, 28 Moose Lake and Hibbing, 32 Grand Rapids, 31 International Falls, upper 20s from Two Harbors up to Silver Bay, and then up Highway 1 through Isabella to Ely. Winton's probably in that mix as well. So bottom line is it's been a little cooler than normal. Likely will stay that way for much of the week ahead. Perhaps the closest we get to normal will be Sunday when we hit 40 whole degrees. Right now hitting us, couple of very light snow showers. On and off flurries have been coming around for much of the day. The official tally for Duluth now has been about 1/10 of an inch. I thought maybe we'd get a 1/2 inch. Looks like no cigar on that one. But that was enough to slick up Mesaba Avenue earlier this morning, and at least one car had a bit of a wipeout. Hopefully folks involved in that are doing okay, even though it looks like the vehicle probably isn't. Well, there's the low pressure system then that's with us right now, bringing us the chance for the flurries that should be gone by tomorrow morning. And then I think will be cloudy, but dry for Saturday and Sunday. Come Monday, this low pressure system from the southwest starts to work towards our region, and it's going to lead with a warm front, so it could be warm enough, 40 or so, for a rain-snow mix, but it goes away by Tuesday. So let's get into the forecast and see what comes and goes here for the next 7 days. Tonight, coming around in Minnesota, will be low temps in the 20s with a 30% chance for more flurries. It's a 40% chance for more flurries in Wisconsin and the UP with lows there. Just a hair warmer, perhaps in the upper 20s. For tomorrow in Wisconsin and Michigan, a mostly cloudy sky and high temps running 33 to 36. In Minnesota inland, maybe 32 to 36. And maybe almost 40 right by the lake. 'Tis the season, Anthony, for warmer by the lake to creep back into our vocabulary. Well, here's the forecast for the weekend. Cloudy sky Saturday, Sunday, high temps 35 to 40. 40% chance for a mix on Monday. Bit of sunshine on Tuesday, but only 30 for a high. Then by Wednesday, a 50% chance for snow. I think it'll be light stuff right now, but of course we will vow, as always, to track that system as we get closer towards it.
Yeah.
And then once that passes, then the bottom falls out of morning low temperatures. We drop into the lower teens, so Minnesotans getting into the deer camp next Saturday morning. Bundle up into blaze orange, don't you know?
Yeah, big extra heavy orange blaze.
Yeah, well, we've done it before, haven't we, Tony?
We sure have. Thanks, Dave. Well, a 4-day week is something the Lake Superior School District adopted for students 10 years ago. The decision was made to save money for schools in Two Harbors and Silver Bay. CBS 3's Jenna Wells found out graduation rates have soared to above 90% over the last decade.
Superintendent Dr. Bill Crandall says over the decade, Lake Superior School District's decision to have 4-day weeks has been a financial success.
The last time we did a financial analysis of what we're saving, it was right in the area of $188,000 every year.
For teachers like Lauren Burton, the schedule started as a challenge.
It was a big adjustment at first, just to figure out how to get the content in 4 days. The periods became longer, so that was also something we adapted to.
Students meet Monday through Thursday, and class periods are extended, so students still end up doing the same amount of work as would be done in a 5-day week. There are also opportunities for students who need a little extra help.
Because we don't meet for school on Friday, we have an alternative learning center that is open on Friday for students who need to make up credit, and that's here at school.
Most extracurricular meetings and performances happen on Fridays, too. Overall, families in the district have adjusted.
The original drawback were families that were concerned about Friday. What are we going to do with our children on Friday? One of the classes, though, that increased the most was the babysitting certification class.
Dr. Crandall says they're determining whether or not to keep the 4-day week around, a decision that will have heavy community input.
The last several times we've interviewed the community, it's come out overwhelming majority of the community, like in the high 90% support it.
I believe that we've been doing it for 10 years, and that's who we are right now. I foresee that we'll most likely continue, but there's no guarantee.
Well, the test scores have stayed fairly consistent in the Lake Superior School District over the last 10 years. Dr. Crandall says student and faculty attendance has increased significantly. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, a big name in the Democratic ranks drops out of the presidential race. This as a new frontrunner in an Iowa poll emerges.
CBS 3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Toyota. Presidential award-winning service. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler. KohlerToyota.com.
For a limited time at Home Furniture, spend $9.99 or more, get 7% tax relief. Spend even more and get double tax relief, plus free shipping and no interest financing for 12 months. Tax relief savings only at Home Furniture.
Here's this week's CBS3 Game Day lineup. Brought to you by Kohler Hyundai. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
There are a lot of choices when it comes to automotive care, but how can you find someone you trust? At East End Auto, our customers have trusted us for the past 20 years to provide them with the best auto care. As your area's full-service repair shop, with the most modern equipment available to us, and backed by a 2-year, 24,000-mile nationwide warranty, honesty is what our customer relationships are built upon.
Locally family-owned and operated. Stop out to see why East End Auto is the community's trusted auto repair home.
We not only have
Busting business banter. Your top salesman is working from home while working to close a deal. But his Uncle Larry decided to stop by 2 weeks ago. This looks like a job for Smile Power. Good thing your employees have dental insurance backed nationally by over 65 years of motor defending experience. So their healthy deal closers are always ready to close. Unleash your Smile Power with Delta Dental. Delta Dental.
At Cracker Barrel, we're cooking up warm feelings of home this season with country fried turkey, hand-breaded, fried till crispy, and topped with holiday herbed gravy. Our take on a festive favorite is back, and it's only at Cracker Barrel. So come on home for the holidays. Come on home to Cracker Barrel.
From morning coffee runs to family trips, away games, campouts, and weekend projects. No adventure is too big for the Honda lineup, with available all-wheel drive. Visit your Honda dealer and test drive one today.
You up for the Drop the Sugar Challenge? Are you ready to hashtag Drop the Sugar? Yes! New Doctors.
Friday at 9 on CBS3.
Home Sleep Express has gone purple. Now you can test and buy a famous purple mattress at Home Sleep Express. Sleep cooler and more comfortable on the mattress that broke the internet. And get free delivery, setup, plus no interest financing. The famous purple mattress, now at Home Sleep Express.
Get Smartwool at Northwest Outlet, the store that saves you more.
Don't miss out on the action when the Bulldogs take to the gridiron. Only on My 9 Sports. Brought to you by Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac and Essentia Health.
The race for the Democratic presidential nomination got a little tighter today as Beto O'Rourke announced that he was ending his campaign. The former congressman from Texas officially entered the 2020 race in March. However, his White House dream quickly fizzled out. He struggled from the start, and his poll numbers remained in the single digits. Meanwhile, Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren is currently the frontrunner in Iowa, followed very closely by Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders and South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg. And we'll go over to sports now. Kelly's busy running hockey intermission, so we get the one and only Gamio Hall. You guys got some high school football out there.
Yes, plenty of high school football action in both Minnesota and Wisconsin tonight. We'll have those highlights and more after the break.
Dear adrenaline, you run in our veins. Let's hit the road with the wind in our grills and the gravel under our wheels. Anytime you want to tear up some trails, just drop us a gas line. Your squad, Toyota Trucks.
Right now, get $1,500 customer cash on a new 2019 Tacoma or get 0% APR financing for 60 months on Tundra. Find yours at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Numi Jewelers is having a spectacular sale. Everything in stock is up to 30% off. Stop in to find spectacular savings going on now. Numi Jewelers, where true love is guaranteed.
Why do you need fast, reliable internet? So your world doesn't turn upside down. Turn it around. Switch to Spectrum. on, give your family what they deserve. Switch to Spectrum Internet for just $44.99 a month with free modem. Call 1-833-624-4499. With starting speeds of 100 megabits, you'll be able to connect your devices at the same time and with no data caps. Spectrum Internet has the fastest, most consistent download speeds based on the latest FCC report. AT&T can't say that. And with Spectrum TV, you get over 125 channels with free HD and free on demand. Plus, you get the free Spectrum TV app to stream your favorite shows and movies in and outside your home. Switch to Spectrum TV for just $44.99 a month. Call 1-833-624-4499. And no contract. Call and switch to Spectrum Internet and TV for just $44.99 a month each. Spectrum will even buy out your current contract up to $500. Call 1-833-624-4499. Turn your world around. Call now.
The fun never ends at Black Bear Casino Resort. With over 1,800 of the hottest slot machines and our thrilling selection of table games and 500-person bingo hall.
My place for gaming.
From casual to fine dining, satisfy your taste buds at one of our 3 dining venues.
My place for dining.
And relax in comfort with all of our first-class amenities.
My place to stay.
Looking for the party? Look no further than the Otter Creek Event Center.
My place for fun.
Visit blackbearcasinoresort.com and make the Bear your place.
Hi, I'm Jason with J3 Insurance. Home and auto insurance is our specialty. We represent over 15 highly rated companies. Bring us your policies, shop, compare, and save. Identify all your risks and gain peace of mind. Check us out at j3insurance.com.
Hey, Minnesota, Hunt Week is back at Fleet Farm. Hurry in to get the hottest prices on the best brands, including gear, apparel, ammo, snacks, and more. Plus, Thursday only, enter to win a Savage Access rifle package. Don't miss Hunt Week. Get the best buys all week long on everything you need to get that trophy buck. You can even earn bonus bucks on top of Hunt Week savings. Fleet Farm is your one-stop deer season destination. Fleet Farm. Built for real life.
The UMD women's hockey team looking to keep the momentum going after a sweep at Bemidji State. The Bulldogs went out to Buffalo last week and won the Icebreaker tournament. Back at it tonight against St. Cloud State, looking to make it 3 in a row. First period, off the steal, Riley Houston dishes to Anika Linzer, a beauty of a play, and the Bulldogs draw first. Huskies would go on to score 2 unanswered goals. Then, down 2-1 in the third, UMD trying to draw even, and they do. Mackenzie Hewitt, her first goal of the season, makes it a tie game. Wouldn't take long for the Bulldogs to find the net again. Just 14 seconds later, Sydney brought to Anna Klein for the score, and that would be the final. UMD survives 3-2. ND3 Gustavus edges St. Scholastica 2-1 in their season opener, but UW Superior brought home a 3-1 win over Concordia. The Jackets open up 1-0. Well, shifting to playoff football in the state of Wisconsin, we start in Maple, where the top-seeded and undefeated Northwestern Tigers were back at home. Taking on St. Croix Falls in Division 5 Level 2 action. First quarter, Tigers already up 7-0, but Colin Trott changes that. Won't be denied from 10 yards out, 14-0 Northwestern. The Saints would answer a face mask penalty, has them inside the red zone. McKinley Erickson gets the edge and brings it back to a one-possession game. Later in the second quarter, Jake Brill says, "I can do that too." The senior quarterback gets around the outside, dances down the sideline to make it 21-7. Then, less than 2 minutes before the half, Saints looking to gain some ground, but it's 6 points the other way. Tigers win it 42-7. In Division II, Superior making the trip down to Pulaski, Spartans would trail 20-0 at one point, but they rally back in the second half. Fourth quarter, it's a scramble drill. Jarrett Gronsky finds Chris Hoyvik in the end zone, back within 3. And the Spartans, with it again late, Gronsky keeps it himself, and he's in for the touchdown. The comeback is complete. Superior takes a 30-27 lead. Final seconds, Pulaski lining up for the game-tying field goal, but it's blocked. Superior knocks off the top overall seed, 36-27. Over in Minnesota, section final game between Brom and Deer River. Both teams would come up empty in their opening drives. Then the Warriors, on a big third down conversion, Blake Fox finds Trey Fairbanks there, and that moves the chains. A few plays later, Fox pitches to Trevor McKenzie. With blockers out in front, he scampers into the end zone for the touchdown that makes it 6-0 Deer River. Later in the quarter, Warriors knocking on the door once again. Austin Riley gets around the edge and leaps into the end zone for 6. Deer River rolls 36-0. Well, down in North Branch, Hermantown's season would come to an end. They fall 28-16. To Section 5, 9-man finals between McGregor and Southridge. On the very first play from scrimmage, Connor Bushbaum goes 46 yards down the sideline, and it's 8-0 Southridge just 14 seconds in. A few minutes later, they keep the pedal to the metal. Bushbaum gets it again, touchdown Panthers. Then ensuing drive for McGregor, Willie Gluntz looking to go long, but it's into double coverage. Bushbaum is there to make the play once again. He was everywhere tonight. Southridge capitalizes on the turnover. Bushbaum with 4 touchdowns in the first quarter alone. Southridge advances to state with the 57-20 win. Well, that's all for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health St. Mary's Medical Center, proud to serve as the Northland's only adult Level 1 trauma center.
Power up your devices with Extreme Internet. With speeds from 100 meg up to 1 gig, you'll get the most out of your tech. Switch today and save 56%. Stunning streaming video, unbeatable gaming, incredible in-home Wi-Fi. Want even more? Ask about deals on TV service with TiVo and take your home entertainment to the extreme. Switch to Extreme Internet 100 today for $34.99 a month for 1 year. Call 844-EXTREME2.
You celebrating Native American Heritage Month in November all month long at Black Bear Casino Resort. Friday, November 15th, join us for a free comedy show in the Otter Creek Event Center with the Chiefs of Comedy at 7 p.m. And every day, enjoy Native American-inspired dishes with specials at Seven Fire Steakhouse, The Buffet, and the Sage Deli. Visit BlackBearCasinoResort.com for more information on Native American Heritage Month events. Make the Bear your place.
Order new packing peanuts.
What?
They're stale. I'm upgrading the toilet paper. Soft, huh? Here are the new safety vests I ordered. Huh? What do you think?
What's he doing now?
Testing the hard hats.
Ooh, I'm okay.
Western National can cover your business and your home. With Western National, you'll have to find something else to worry about.
4 out of 5 women with ovarian cancer will experience a recurrence.
It's often incurable.
Until recently, following chemotherapy, women with recurrent ovarian cancer had to simply watch and wait for their disease to come back.
Well, we say, not on my watch.
Not on my watch. With maintenance therapies, women can delay recurrence.
Awareness of your choices empowers you.
Take an informed and active role. Visit notonmywatch.com.
New fall fashions are arriving daily at Mainstream Fashions for Men at Mainstream, downtown Duluth.
A northwestern Wisconsin artist has taken her talents to the Twin Ports. Susan Martinson is known for her many historical murals in Ashland and was asked to paint one for the North Shore Theater in the Skywalk. The mural unveiled today. It's made from 16 8-by-6-foot pieces of plywood that Martinson painted in her Ashland studio. She says it's a representation of the musical history of Duluth, and according to Martinson, it has another important purpose.
This used to be just an ugly, nondescript wall, and people would come in here and they'd be very confused. Where do I go? I'm looking for a theater. I don't see a theater.
Now, she says the layout of the wall allowed her to make a 3D mural that represents a stage with curtains, which is the first thing you see when walking down the Skywalk. Neat. All right, Dave.
Nice mural.
Yeah, really nice. What can we expect this weekend for weather? Chilly, huh?
Well, we can expect chilly weather indeed. So you notice that mural there, they showed the Marx Brothers who played Duluth in 1936 when we set our record high temp of all times over 100 degrees. This weekend, no, we're going to shave about 70 degrees off of that. Perhaps 35 on Saturday with a cloudier sky. Still cloudy on Sunday. And a warm front will bump us up to a whopping 40 degrees. Enjoy that game meal while you can, because then the rest of the week temperatures slide again towards Minnesota Deer Opener next Saturday. Looks like we'll have low temps, probably around 10 above.
All right, one more opportunity for shorts on Saturday.
Yeah.
That's the news for now. Have a great weekend, everybody.